Guys, what's happening? Martin Martinez back again. Quick video for you guys. 5 ways that you waste money. Number 1, you spend money in supermarkets which are too expensive. So guys, in the UK, if you have Lidl, if you have Aldi, go to those places. That's the best way. You don't really need designer named food, if that makes sense. A lot of time people go to these Waitrose, they go to even Asda, which is quite expensive. These companies or these shops seem to get you with these little sort of deals of, yeah, it's £1, it's £2, buy 4 and you get the third one free. All that sort of stuff like that, whichever makes sense. However, still costs a lot more money. You don't realize by the time you get to the till, unless you're very disciplined, you're gonna end up spending probably more money than you realize, and then you get to the till and it's nearly £50 when you only want to spend 20. This is how these companies get you. So bear that in mind, guys. Try and shop again Aldi, Lidl, if you can, somewhere like that, rather than trying to spend in these sort of mainstream supermarkets, because again, they cost more than you think. So that's number 1, food budget. Bear that in mind. That's how we waste money. The way that you waste money again is buying things that you think rich people need to buy or rich people buy. So maybe, buying all the latest trainers, buying all the latest Jordans, buying all the latest t-shirts, buying all the latest Gucci, whatever it may be like that. Like a lot of rich people that I know don't buy these things necessarily. They may have 1 or 2 pieces, but they don't go out of the way to literally keep trying to purchase these things. So that's something else to bear in mind as well. With the Joneses, that's what they call it, I think, technically. But I'd say in reality, a lot of those companies market their things purposely at probably more middle class and lower class people, from what I understand. Again, not to say anyone is necessarily who's buying those things will be lower class, not at all. But they always ask the question, why does Bill Gates not wear a Gucci belt? Something along those lines. He can afford to even buy Gucci outright. So, just bear that in mind. Don't waste your money on these things trying to keep up with the Joneses. Definitely you can get 1 or 2 pieces, as I say, but don't kill yourself off trying to impress someone who doesn't really care, doesn't really give a fourth way that spend too much money. And again, this is just for those people who are in this situation, maybe more so than others, and that is probably from dating. Believe it or not, dates don't have to be expensive. If you're going to Starbucks once in a while and you want to date, a coffee date, that's fine. But you definitely don't want to be having fully blown meals very often on dating. Why not cook? Maybe try and find something else to do instead of going to these fancy restaurants trying to impress somebody on a first date. Definitely not guaranteed to have it go any further than that. So bear that in mind, guys. Dating can be very expensive. Try and find ways to reduce what you spend, and even then, if you spend less, is it really that important on a first date? And guys, so the very final one for this particular group of videos is ultimately too many subscriptions. Sometimes, guys, we get subscriptions, or we maybe sign up for something and we get like a free 7-day trial and we forget that we even got the subscription. How often you're looking at Netflix? How often are you using your Amazon Prime? How often are you looking at, I think it's Paramount Plus and all these different things that are coming out now. So many different things going on, so many different things coming out, guys. Yes, they want your details to keep you on a subscription. Then you forget you've got it and you end up spending £7, £8, £10, don't even realize. You look back and say, where's all my money gone? So all of these things, guys, even people who are dropping the OnlyFans, that's a subscription as well, and you're forgetting to turn that off if you're not using it anymore. So just bear that in mind, guys. Again, these are just some tips how to try and cut down on your spending. Obviously, we're all going to spend at some point, but the crazy prices right about now, everything is going super crazy. So we got to keep an eye on our budget, because ultimately, guys, we only got ourselves with these things. So, the government's going to help to a point, they say, but again, this is just the UK. But outside of that, you got to stay on top of it, guys. Peace.